2 Samuel 9, David's attitude to the family of Saul after Saul has been killed is absolutely wonderful. Politically, he would have been wiser to just liquidate the whole family of Saul and fight Saul's supporters and wipe them out and establish himself as king, but he doesn't do that. He shows grace whenever he can, however he can, to anybody who's anything to do with Saul. And at this point he says, "Is there yet any who is left of the house of Saul, that I may show him kindness?" And again he says it. "Is there any left of the house of Saul, that I may show the kindness of God to him?" He's only doing this because he has experienced God's kindness and he wants to show it to other people. We were once the enemies of God and were reconciled by the death of his Son. We likewise should be seeking proactively ways to show kindness. The kindness of God. There's nothing else in life that will motivate you like that. Only our experience of the kindness of God. That's why this proactive mercy and grace to other people doesn't really come to those who have not known the kindness of God. They may be top blokes and nice people, but this showing God's kindness only comes to those who have experienced God's kindness themselves. So then, love is proactive. Love takes the initiative. Love asks, as David does, "Is there anyone left I could do some good for in that family? What could I do?" When was the last time that you thought that? Rather than just letting life happen and things come up on your plate, or you meet people and think, "Oh, I suppose I better put some money in the collection bag for that good cause," or whatever. But actually more proactively thinking, who could I help? What can I do? Who could I forgive? Who can I be super gentle and gracious to? Because God took the initiative. He sent his Son to die for our sins. He did not just leave this world and man upon it to just trundle off into the darkness of sin and suffering for sin and consequence of sin and oblivion. He took the initiative. And the cross of Christ is all about God's initiative, his proaction with us. And we who have stood there before that cross respond likewise.